I like to garden. My dad would transplant trees from the forest into our backyard, and we would watch how they would take root and grow up just like they were in the forest. My grandparents won awards for how well they took care of their front yard with the wide variety of flowers and plants that they would put in their garden every year. I've become really amazed by the seed of a plant, because packed inside that seed is what it needs to become a full-grown plant. There's a parable of Jesus that's all about a seed. It's about a farmer who sows seeds across the land. 3/4 of the seeds end up not taking root or eventually get overtaken by weeds and other things, while 1/4 of the seeds actually survive to become what they were meant to be. The moral of the story is about our hearts and how our hearts need to be soft to receive the seeds of hope that He is planting inside of us. But I've thought more about that story from the farmer's perspective and how much of a challenge it must be to sow so much seed and only see some of it come to fruition. I've thought a lot about how a seed is like an idea, and that oftentimes it takes a lot of sowing of an idea for it to take root. In fact, if the one sowing the seeds of the idea has a goal of reaching 100 people who receive the idea and allow it to come to life, it will take sowing the idea into 400 people and having to watch 300 people either reject the idea or abandon it after some time. Grieving in this process is inevitable, failure is imminent, and hurt will be felt. Carrying the seed of an idea is a burden, but once this reality is fully understood, sowing seeds has purpose that transcends the pain, proves the cause at hand, and forges a path to a new field that is ripe with opportunity. As much as I'm amazed by the potential of a seed, I'm also humbled by what is necessary for it to become what it's meant to be. If you think about it, a seed has to be buried in the dirt. It has to experience a sort of death in its current state to reach its full potential. I've grown to understand the parallel of this with ideas. It's very often that the ideas we hold up eventually have to be released, and at some point have to be passed on. More often than not, this is a necessary part of the process of an idea in order for it to fully flourish. As the idea is released and effectively dies in its current state, it transforms to bear fruit of all kinds. Is there a seed or an idea that you are holding on to? Are you sowing it broadly and wisely? Are you nurturing it well in those places? Has a seed or an idea been sown in you? Is there an idea waiting in your life to take root? In education, many ideas are being sown. How to ensure education is preparing children for the 21st century, for the jobs that don't exist yet, and addressing needs that didn't even exist just a decade ago. I'm thankful to have experienced a school system that sowed seeds of creativity in children, for this will truly set them apart in an age where knowledge is perishable and performance is fluid. As we continue to invest into what teaching and learning looks like with the future in mind for children and adults alike, continue to nurture the seeds that have been sown in you so that they would become all they were meant to be in whatever role you play and with whatever child or adult you serve.